23rd of July 2025, we received the report that the operatives of Udogashi, Agunechemba in Idemili South local government area, in the exercise of the operations in Oba community, went into a compound on the pursuit of some suspected cultists, and in the process they assaulted some youth corpers. So upon that report, we immediately on that same day we arrested the operatives, because that act was totally outside the purview of our mandate, and the act itself is condemnable. So we arrested them on the 23rd of July 2025, and here they are. Then on the same 23rd of July, we got in touch with the coppers, especially the two of them, that one of them is now in the online trading video online. So we got in touch with them that same 23rd. Then took them to the hospital for medications, and we paid the hospital bills. On the 24th, and we told the coppers, first and foremost, we obtained statements from the suspects, and equally obtained statements from the coppers. And we told the coppers the next step we were to take, which was to hand them over to police for investigation. However, the coppers, especially this particular one on the video that is trending, with her parents, somebody who called and said he was the father, pleaded with us that for the sensitive nature of that video, that they wouldn't want the matter, they wouldn't want us to hand them over to police for prosecution.
Thank you so much.
And in their own word, that it will go a long way to be against the lady in question, because, as I said, because of the sensitive nature of it, and because there is nowhere, according to them, we can proceed to court to prosecute these people without the evidence, and they wouldn't want the video trending. In fact, they went ahead to plead that any person with the video should delete it. Coming from them, we agreed to that. And there and then, they listed out some of the things they claimed were damaged, including laptop, phones, and other things. And we paid. We paid for all those things, agreed with them, all of us. I asked them over and over again that the proper thing for us to do is for us to hand them over to the police for further investigation and prosecution. But they, the coppers and their family members, vehemently opposed to that, insisting on the negative impact it will have on the coppers. That was what happened about that. So, and since then, because we couldn't proceed with their prosecution immediately, we kept them, because we have our own code of conduct. So they have been facing our own internal disciplinary measures. As I speak to you, they have been on suspension since July. They haven't been receiving salaries. They haven't been on duty. In fact, since July till today, one can describe them as not being members of the security outfit. We kept them within our reach to ensure that, because we told the family that anytime you are ready, you are willing, that we'll take them to court. So that's the position. And right now, as you've seen them, in further demonstration of our openness and our readiness to be fair to everybody, we are going to take them now, with or without the girl and members of our family. We are going to take them to the police and hand them over to the police. That is what we are about doing now, and this is the essence of bringing them out so that everybody will see them. We are not shielding anybody, because some people have been insinuating, oh, somebody is trying to sweep this under the carpet. And I said, in further demonstration, that is not what we are doing. There is no scapegoats in what we are doing. And the governor of Anambra, Mr. Governor Chukwuma Soludo, is not interested. He has not sent us out to molest anybody. The core mandate of this outfit is to complement the federal security agencies in the provision of protection of lives and properties in Anambra State. Our job, our duty is for security of lives and properties of Anambra. We are not here, and everybody, whether Anambra indigenous or anybody living and doing business in Anambra, is protected. Our job is to protect everybody, and we want to assure the Anambra and everybody that once you're in Anambra, Agunechemba is not a group that is set out to intimidate anybody. And we keep calling our people, anytime you see any of our operatives going outside their mandate, please bring the complaints to us. And you can be sure that we are going to handle the matter to your satisfaction. And a few people or some people that have brought their complaints to this office, I am sure they got satisfaction. So that is it, gentlemen.
Sir, good afternoon. Let me ask you this.
All right, for purposes of clarity and for avoidance of doubt, this is a note of warning to other operatives, other personnel of Agunechemba and Dogash. Any of our operatives that goes against the code of conduct and is involved in any act that is outside the mandate will be arrested and prosecuted. There is nothing, I repeat, there is nothing like scapegoat. We are not shielding anybody, we are not hiding anybody. Everybody wants our members, our personnel, our operatives to operate, to function in line with the tenets of the law. There is a law, there's the Anambra Homeland Security Law, there is the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there's these rules of engagement, and there is our code of conduct. So any operative, I repeat, that goes against any of these things will be severely dealt with in line with the law. And again, once again, I want to use this opportunity once again to apologize to the coppers, especially the lady coppers involved in this incident. To apologize to them and to apologize to members of their family and also members of the public and in the Anambra. Or because taking responsibility, because these men went on this thing as members of Udogach. So we apologize to them. And as I said earlier, because it happened in July 23rd, on 24th, when we met with them, all their demands, we have met all their demands. That is without prejudice to the fact that we are still punishing these people, or we are still going to punish them. I want to assure them equally that if there is any of their demands, any further demands of theirs, that we are willing and ready to meet their demands. I want to assure them, these coppers, and any of the coppers in Anambra State, that their security is guaranteed.
I like to see your hands, so don't knock your hands. Let me see.